Welcome back everyone for the second part of Supermarket Mania 2 tutorial. In this particular tutorial I will be showing you how to actually play the game. I have created a new account which is fresh off the boat, you could kind of say, and it doesn't have any of the upgrades I've been mentioning before in the previous part. So let's go ahead and get started to see how the game plays. Click on the Play Story, and it starts with a little precursor. This is the storyline that I've been mentioning in the first part of the tutorial, so you will be able to read that. I don't want to spoil it too much for you guys, but whenever you go through the whole thing, it opens up as the first grocery store. Actually, it's this one over here on the right, and if you notice, there are only 5 levels so far in here, and you're in the first level. Since you haven't cleared it yet, you will notice that all the other levels are grayed out, so you cannot click on them yet. You have to pass the previous one before you hit the next one. So you click on the start button, and then it starts with the level. Usually every level starts with what's something called a briefing right over here on the top, and in a briefing it tells you what you can kind of expect out of this level, or how is it going to be different from any others. So it says congratulations, new play. This is my name of the account. Apparently it limits you to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters. Yeah, so it's kind of old school in this one, but I thought it was new player, but it said new play. Anyway, welcome to your new shop. Today we will learn the basics, and it starts with a little like basic type of things over here. So main goal is to earn $100, but if you are really good at what you do, you will be able to learn $250 if you hit the expert level. Every level will have this expert level in it, so if you are able to do that, you will get a little bit more money out of it. Speaking of money, they will be displayed right over here on the right up corner. Right now it's kind of a little bit darkened out because of it focuses on the main window. But here we'll show you how much money you currently have earned already. And this is a timer over here, shows you how closer you are to the end of the actual particular level. So we're going to click on OK, and this is you, and this is your shopping cart right over here. And in shopping cart has already items, and if you notice right over here in the bottom right corner, it shows you how much of that shopping cart items it has. So the more you restock, the lower the level will actually go. Here eventually will go to the 0, and then you have to go back to the back to the room over here, restocking room, to restock your shopping cart before you can put any more items. So they say click on the shelf to stock it, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and then stocks it up. Notice how the level went down. So here it says now you can click on the other ones to go ahead and start stocking those guys. And if you notice, while you're stocking, there is a green bar over here. It shows you the progress of how much time is left to finish stocking it. Now, if you notice, when I finished it up, it says now you have to go back to the restocking room to go ahead and restock yourself. Notice the number 1 right below it, because later on it will become your primary thing. Without it, you won't even be able to pass the levels very well at all. Essentially, what you will be able to do is you'll be able to queue up or stock up the instructions for her. So, for example, you could say go here, then here, then here, then here, then here, then here, and finally there. So that way it will be numbered like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she'll be able to do all those things. But you have to also keep in mind how much items are going to be left in a cart by that time. Believe it or not, even though as hard as it sounds, later on you'll be able to already predict how many items you could fill before your cart goes completely empty. So you'll have to run back to the restocking room, and then you'll be able to even make sequences including restocking rooms. I could do that, like whole batch of the cart, then go to restocking room over here, then come back out, do another batch, and then I continue doing setting up another batch for her. So this is going to show you the new customer profile. So every time the new customer will be appearing, the profile will be there, and it will tell you what the name is and what do they usually like to pick up, so you can know what to expect or what will go usually first. Speed is slow and waiting time is long, so that means she is very permissive on how long she'll wait for you to to restock the items. So click OK, and there she comes in. The first thing, if you notice, she waits for is immediately our shopping carts. Whenever they check out, the shopping carts will be stacked up on the left side over here, so you need to move them to the right side by clicking on the shopping carts. So whenever you click on that low guy, you'll once again notice number 1 below it, and it will move it over. She immediately takes 1 cart and starts moving to whatever her destination is. So then she grabs like 3, 4, 5, or 6 of them, which makes me wonder what is she doing with all that sausage, and now please note her satisfaction level. Right now it's green. As they're gonna get more and more upset, it will get yellow and eventually red, and then they'll leave. So then I come over here and restock the items. Once again, the item over here in the cart went down. So the next thing that she does, this is only a very simple example, they usually pick up much more than 1 item. and she comes over here ready to check out. This icon over here means that they're ready to check out, and no matter where they are, when they're going to the checkout, they'll have this icon over it, so while they're still working on it, you could already see what's going to be next thing. The first levels are kinda annoying because you do not have a person to check out, and it takes a lot of your extra time away, but you're not that big yet, so it's kinda doable. But later on you will have the checkout person who will be helping you out with this. It will be like a blessing when she'll come on. So when you click over here, you go ahead and check her out, and here it shows you in the number 77. It was for a short period of time how much money she paid you for the products, and it's okay in the type of money. I've seen easily several $100s per customer before. Alright, so then you grab the card and you have to put it back in here. My suggestion is don't waste your time on every single card in there. Wait until at least half of them are on the left side and then move them to the right side. So otherwise, because you have much more other things to do. Now they're cranking it up a little bit. You have 2 customers. So if you notice, it shows where they're going for. So you will be able to foresee that if you like she's going for fish and you don't have any fish, you could kind of outrun them because you run very quickly in comparison to the other customers, which is your main advantage. See? Now take a look at this. What happens is she grabbed one, but she wants more fish and she's waiting. And take a look at the timer right over here. It keeps adding up on the left side. So I'm going to specifically wait and not do anything to show you how will it look like when she gets upset. So now she gets to the yellow. And I'll show you how she gets to the red. You will also have this like this is red by the way. You also have this like like type of sound whenever someone is waiting on you. So let's go ahead and do this so not to really annoy her. And here it is. Now this lady is going to check out, but watch how much she grabbed of the milk already. So these kind of things, I know it sounds like a lot to keep in mind, but trust me, it's not that bad. And later on you learn to make it completely automatic. In the beginning it looks overwhelming. So now it shows you the shop is closed, the timer has run out, you got $176 and the lady is ready to check out, so you might as well just go ahead over there and wait for her. Alright, so she checks it out, you got $273, which is even better than expert level, which was $250. And then over here, we can move the stuff in here. Since there were only 2 customers, you notice that the store is completely clean. There's nothing yet for that. Later on, they'll include it. So first day is achievement is complete. I click OK. And it tells you right over here the excellent level. And whenever the level is completed, it always gives you the feedback on how you did. So for example, customers served 3, customers lost 0. Whenever they walk out, they will be considered to be lost. Alright, income $250, performance $23 extra because I was kind of quick, and status expert. Remember, the first level is very permissive. Other levels are going to get much more demanding of you as you can continue to progress. But I haven't seen the game like some of the games tend to really jump up the level of difficulty in no time, not giving you enough time to acclimate to the game to keep up with it. So this game is not like that. So it will definitely give you enough levels to get acclimated to it. And even if you feel you need more practice, you could always play at the level at any point in time. Again. So as I said, you can play replay or you can click on continue. So as you notice, I aced the first level. Now we're going to the second level. Just to give you a taste of how complicated the game can get a little bit later on, but again, not to get discouraged, guys. You will work your way up to it and you'll be able to pull this off. I'll show you one of my other accounts where you will be able to see how complicated the game can get. Why don't we pick actually the last level here, and I'm going to be let's try 14 here. Okay, now here it is. You have an upgrade time like I discussed in the first version, guys. If you have not looked at it, please take a look at it so you'll see how this happens. And there's quite a bit of different things in here, but I have 3 different helpers. This machine over here allows you to make juices in a bottle, and this machine over here allows you to make milkshakes, and this machine, actually there's 2 in 1 kind of together, allows you to make pizzas, which you'll be able to store directly in there. And juices, once they're made, you're going to have to put directly over here in this bin, and this over here is a milkshake level. They will be able to store up to 4 milkshakes directly in here. So let's have some fun. Oh yeah, you have also one more item over here at the bottom. It's called the energy drink. Believe it or not, as fast as you are, sometimes even that is not fast enough whenever you have a lot of customers coming in. So you are going to have to sometimes use energy drink, which is going to put you even in the turbo mode. You kind of say that, and you're going to be literally like flying around the place, but not in a sense that you think of it, that you can even control it. Actually, everything else is going to slow down except you. It's like time slows down. So you will still move the normal speed as you are, but everyone else will move like half slower. So it will allow you to put more stuff in there if you're really in a bind. Remember, all of these items can be used only once per level. So pick your time carefully on it, but not to the point where you don't use them at all. So it's obviously not helping you out either. So let's have some good time. I already have upgraded everything, and I'll shut up for a moment right now so give you an idea of what it's going to be looking like. This is my level goals. This is the amount of money I have to earn, and 3,600 for expert level. Whenever you have a big machines, it will usually tell you what you have to pick up in order to do this. The helper helps you out not to be tied up by the machines. Notice how the store is getting dirty little by little. Then my machine automatically cleans it up. You will learn sometimes that you have to double click in here, because after it's done you have to pick it up to bring it over here, so that gives it quite an extra oomph, and sometimes people forget about it. Look at the number of customers I already have. Now I do not have a single, well, I have one shopping cart. That means like everyone's there. The lady's helping out. This is a security guy, and he will help out to catch the thieves, but you have to spot him out for him. I know, kind of weird, right? What is that guy doing? But nonetheless, that's the game. This over here is a lady, and she keeps losing her kid, so you have to grab the kid and bring to the lady over here later on to add up to your list of chores. There's one last milkshake. For the milkshake, you need to pick up the ice cream and the milk, and you need to bring it to her, and she will actually put it together. But then don't forget to restock the machines as well. So bonus customer wave usually means that I have served all the customers and there's still time left on the timer here. So we'll usually bring the last like 3 or 4 customers, and they will usually grab quite a bit. So it's the game's a way to reward you for being efficient. My general rule is whenever the item stock in a particular area runs 50% or close to 50% what's left, then restock it. You do not usually want to get it all the way to the last moment, because then you may be having to do other things around, and that's not it. That's not going to help you. So that's the idea. Now watch out for the final stage right now when he's picking it up, because you need to make sure everything is stocked if you want to get that last edition. And that last edition is clean and stocked area, so technically speaking I should be able to get it. He will pick it up right now. Yep, there it is, clean and stocked. For that it gives you a little bit extra money. And my friends, that's about it. So that gives you an idea of what the game looks like. It is extremely, I did not get extra because I did let someone get in a red zone. It is extremely addictive. You could spend literally hours and hours on this game to the point when it gets mechanized and you just click around. But I don't know, to me it sounds very relaxing, and it allows me to get away from a daily chores and just concentrate on someone else's problems, I guess. Alright, well that's about it guys, and good luck with playing this game, and I think it's a very great game and you should definitely play it, and it's not very expensive. I think it's only a couple bucks on their website to download it, and you'll be able to keep it. I will be reviewing more of the games of this kind, like Beach Craze Party and things of that nature, so if you're interested, feel free to sign up for my channel, and whenever I have a new tutorial coming out, you'll be able to actually take a look at it and decide if you want to get the game, or even if you have the game, how to play it a little bit better. Please, if you have any suggestions about how I can improve, maybe I can include some of the additional things, or whatever you guys feel, please put it in there in your comments of the video, so I will be able to go ahead and give it to you next time when I have another video. Thanks again for everything, and enjoy.